money sitting out there. Nobody wanted it. So that means first gets the whole enchilada, right?
Yeah.
It's just dawned on me, with 3 players remaining, the cage is out of play. 2 years in a row, no cage action in the final.
It's more cheddar to the eventual winner.
On this hand, we're going to go in the tank with Daniel. We'll only see his hole cards, which are 7-5. He's called. Phil, who now has a ridiculous chip lead, calls out of the small blind.
Interesting limp by us, like Verbal Kint. Hopefully we'll get away with it, like Verbal Kint.
Maria has checked her option. We're going 3-way to the flop. Queen 6-4. Up and down straight draw for Daniel.
That's about as good a flop as we could hope for. Plus, we're Daniel. We're gonna get there.
Phil bets out. Maria folds.
I like calling here. Sometimes Phil will give up and we can steal it. Sometimes we'll hit our hand.
Daniel does call. The turn card is a 7. Second pair for Daniel to go with that straight draw. Phil checks.
I think we should probably just check. I think we should probably just bet. I meant to say bet.
Daniel does bet. And what's Phil thinking?
He's thinking, what's this guy got? What's this guy over here got? What does he got me beat?
Oh, Phil's check raised.
And that's why I was going to opt for a check there. We can't really fold this, I don't think. The problem is if we can and don't improve when we face Phil's bet on the river, we'll be in a real spot.
Time ticking away for Daniel. 10 seconds left to make a decision. He elects to call.
Like there was ever any doubt what Daniel was going to do.
The river card is the 7 of hearts. Trips for Daniel, but it does put a potential flush out there.
Well, what was I thinking? We're Daniel Negreanu. We're Kid Poker. Documentary coming soon. Of course we're going to improve. The problem is that Phil could have been raising us on the turn with a flush draw. Easily.
Yeah. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And there's a bet from Phil.
Last time we played against Phil, I was dead certain we should call, and I was dead wrong. In this spot, I think he's going to have us beat a lot.
Oh, boy.
Like a one-legged laundry clerk, I am leaning toward a fold.
Daniel is down to 10 seconds.
Man, really? I need a time.
He plays a time bank chip.
The one thing we got going for us is that I don't think Phil expects us to have a 7 very often. He could be trying to bluff us off a worse hand. But Phil knows how much Daniel loves to call, and Daniel knows Phil knows that.
I just feel like you have full house. You got Queen 7.
This is basically a poison wine routine.
I don't think I can fold it.
Daniel calls.
Ace Queen.
Phil claims to have ace queen, but he doesn't. He was bluffing with jack 8.
Ivy's fallen victim to one of the classic blunders.
Ace Queen, huh? Okay. This is Ivy style. Ace Queen or 8-9, whatever. I don't remember. 500, huh?
Daniel takes a decent chunk of Phil's stack and takes the chip lead.
Never get involved in a land war in Asia, and never go in against Negreanu when you expect him to fold the river.
Line's now 15,000, 30,000 with a 10,000 ante. King 9 suited for Phil, raising the button. Maria with jack 10 in the small blind. She's now the shortest stack at the table. She calls.
75 is a total.
Correct.
Daniel getting a great price, but he's way behind.
King 3 of diamonds. 3-way to the flop. Which is 7-6-6. So Phil had the best hand pre-flop, and he has the best hand post-flop with King 9 high.
Everyone's checked to the razor.
He checks behind. Double paired board now.
The king highs are chopping this. and I don't think anyone can bet it.
It checks around again. Queen on the river. So if this goes to showdown, Daniel and Phil will chop this pot.
But it might not go to showdown, Maria, 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 you cheeky little monkey.
She bets.
I think Daniel lets this go. No!
Think again. He raises.
The rare Negreanu River bluff raise.
And he gets a fold from the guy he was chopping with.
Though technically he's bluffing with the best hand, which means Maria can't even call. She can jammity 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 jam, but it seems unlikely.
Yeah, she lets it go.
Bluff?
Huh? What's that?
That was a bluff, wasn't it, Daniel?
What are you talking about?
That was a bluff.
What do you mean bluff, Phil?
Yeah, that was a bluff. That one was a bluff.
Why? What did you see? You saw something different? Makes you think it was a bluff?
I just thought it was
I gotta
a
know.
bluff.
I gotta know.
I
what
just
you're
thought that
trying
one was a
Phil,
bluff.
I gotta know too. So you
Everybody
tell
wants
me
to
what you know.
Well, you tune in and watch Shark Cage, and you'll find out.
They need to know!
Gotta hand it to Phil Ivey. His read on Daniel there was pretty solid.
What makes Phil Ivey so great is his ability to read people, and he knows, for the most part, when I'm trying to run a big bluff. It's rare.
That was a bluff, wasn't it, Daniel?
What are you talking about?
That was a bluff.
And I made my one big bluff, and he's like, you bluffed that one, didn't you? I'm like, what do you mean bluff, Phil?
Yeah, that was a bluff. That one was a bluff.
How the heck does he know everything?
Dear Daniel, you were not bluffing. You had the best hand the entire time. Love the internet.
You don't have that much, right? I got more than you.
Daniel poking Phil.
I got more than he does. Yeah, I got the most. Yay.
Daniel's like the only guy on the planet that can get away with this.
Poking. Blind still 15-30. King Jack suited for Phil. He raises. Maria folds. Daniel has 6-5.
No choice, can't fold it. Gotta see a flop in the big blind.
There's the call. So it's Daniel versus Phil again. And Daniel flops trips.
Huh?
Eight
Check.
of hearts, six of spades, six of hearts, check.
I don't see Phil falling for this.
Check, check. A king on the turn.
Now I see him falling for it a little.
Daniel leads. Phil now with top pair.
Even if you think Daniel has a six, you can't just go folding top pair.
He calls. The river is a jack.
Wow, Daniel is running better than Prefontaine.
Daniel value bets his trips. Phil forced to call with top two.
Nope.
65 for trip sixes. Phil shows king jack for top two. Daniel's trip sixes take the pot.
Good call, good call. Good thing you didn't raise. That was smart. You know what you're doing. Smart kid, this one.
How do you get trips like that?
That's how I play. I've been doing it a long time. I'm gonna teach you. I can teach you that trick.
Yeah, I want to learn it.
You do?
I do.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
do.
teach you. Very, very difficult. But I think you're capable of understanding the depth of how you hit flops.
That book would be a bestseller.
Imagine how I would do if I didn't hit flops. Oh my God, I'd never win anything, ever.
I said I should have folded. So obvious you have a six. Got 350. You ever gonna have like?
See, it happens to everybody, even Phil Ivey.
So Daniel Negreanu's good fortune continues. Well, if you want to compete against the best in the game, you could join us in Monaco next year. Qualify for the EPT at PokerStars.com. Here at the PokerStars.com Shark Cage final table, Daniel Negreanu's master plan is working.
I'm playing tight, huh? You notice that? It's all part of my big plan.
You're gonna loosen up at the end when it matters most.
That's right.
But with Phil nipping at his heels, And Maria hanging on in there. It ain't gonna be a walk in the park.
Can I get change? 25.
Please.
Thank you.
Was it you that told me that story about how Phil didn't know who Jonathan
Yes.
DeRama was after he
It was
won
on
the
TV,
main?
I think. He's like, hi. He's like, what's your name?
would've-
He's like, Jonathan. Everyone's like, he won the main event. And you were like, oh, congratulations.
I would have taken any amount of money that Phil didn't know my name until like maybe a couple months ago.
Really?
If that's the side I would have for
Actually,
sure.
I think you're right.
But I don't know, a few, like this summer, basically. No, not a few months ago, but when would you? Like, I think my line
your
was
name
left.
last year.
He knew your name last year. There you
All
go.
right, and I didn't even have to win a main event.
If he knows your name,
I don't have a bracelet. I made it. I made it. Phil knew my name last year.
One time, Phil, Daniel, and I went out, and me and Phil carried a passed-out Daniel to his hotel room together, and the next day he called me Jason.
Cool story, Jason. Blinds 15-30. Maria is the short stack. King 9.
All in.
She shoves. Daniel folds. Phil with ace-6. Calls.
Phil calls. He has
Phil's got
ace-6 against
Maria's
king
got
9.
King 9.
I'm pretty sure both of you did this correctly. According to
He
the...
has the 9 of spades, the king of clubs.
Chart.
I only
Phil
know
has the
Chef
6 of
chart. I
hearts
don't
and
know
the
Paul
ace of
chart.
spades.
So Maria at risk and behind.
Phil, do you remember that time like 3 people ago when your tournament life was on the line
Yeah.
against
do.
me? Feel like it's kind of a return the favor
fair.
type deal.
Give you a
I'm
shot.
good at returning favors.
That's what she said. Get it?
Why cut to his mom?
I do.
That's what I meant the
Daniel.
first time.
I know you did. I'm just helping the people at
You're a
home.
sick man.
Helping the people at home. Who
You
don't
got
know?
issues.
Look at that smile.
You having fun, are you, Daniel?
Yeah. Aren't you?
Yeah.
It's fun. She will be if she wins this pot.
I've had fun no matter what, but I do want to win this pot. Like, let's not
Well, you know, that might
If she
change.
wins his hand,
let's not
she'll
get
be
it twisted.
having
I
fun.
do
what I said.
want to win this pot, but I have
King or
had
9
fun.
comes. Oh, party time. Shots.
Phil gives absolutely 0 fudges.
The flop is pretty much all Phil.
The chart says lots of turns have Maria drawing dead.
Really good flop for Phil.
Phil's the only player with
Heart.
a heart.
You are sharp.
I know. See how fast I
leading
figured
with
that out?
ace.
You don't need a chart.
Maria looking for a king or a 9. 7 of hearts on the turn. Reduces Maria's out.
I can't decide if the king of spades is coming on the river or the 9 of clubs.
Yeah, you're between those two. It's a good coin flip if those are the two.
Maria being swept by her boyfriend, Luke or Glenn or Noah. I don't know, some boy band name.
Maria's tournament life on the line. The all-important river card is a 7. She's out in 3rd.
Does that mean no
Let's have a round of
shots?
applause, please, for Maria Ho. She finished sharp at the final table in 3rd place.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, son.
All right. Okay, boss.
Let's play some poker.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't
It's
it?
been a while. Have we ever been heads up in a tournament? I don't think
No,
so.
you always get knocked out before that.
You usually come fourth, right? So this is different. You don't know how to deal with me heads up now. Whole new ball game.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, I can see that.
So close, but ho so far.
I really enjoyed this experience, but I wanted to get to the heads up part where I could really battle it out and test myself against the best in the world. I made it. Phil knew my name last year. To play with so many elite players, if anything, I wouldn't say I won $966,000 worth of experience, but like I won maybe like $50,000 worth of experience today from them.
This is the first time Phil Ivey and I have ever been heads up for any tournament.
Played Daniel plenty of times head up, just not in the tournament.
He knows my game back and forth. I know his game as well, because we've been playing together for so many years. I know what he likes to do. He knows what I like to do.
It's a winner-take-all event. I know I need to make a comeback. I'm up against a very tough player.
I like my situation, but I mean, it's Phil Ivey, so it's not like I'll be able to cruise to victory. I'm gonna have to make some hands.
Can you believe we've got Negreanu versus Ivy heads up?
Pretty sick.
Whatever you need, Phil, you can have. It's fine. Give him the button. It's okay. I have the chip lead.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's a miracle in itself.
Played solid. Tight is right.
Yeah, you played great.
You guys were getting in there, gambling up, whatever. And I just, plug along.
Plug along, wait for me to dump $1 million to you.
You know
what's gonna happen?
You can't help yourself.
I couldn't.
Eventually, you're gonna do it.
This is history, ladies and gentlemen. This is like the De Niro Pacino restaurant scene in Heat. And Phil Ivey, great ass!
Blinds are still 15-30. Phil raising his button with 9-6.
Cool.
Daniel's in with ace-4 of clubs.
Daniel starting off with the best of it like we would expect, but heads up, things can get a little weird.
3 of hearts.
Check.
Queen of diamonds.
Daniel's
spades,
still with the
check.
best hand. Here comes a bet from Phil. And Daniel check raises.
And I don't think this is really a bluff. I think he knows he's raising with the best hand.
Phil calls.
That is a weird float. Phil's probably got a trick or two up his sleeve.
Or maybe this was the plan. Hit a 6 on the turn.
Yeah, one of those tricks was to peel a 6, I guess.
Daniel now checks.
Phil's gonna be pretty confident he's got the best hand since Daniel would probably never actually raise a queen.
Phil bets. Roughly half pot.
If Daniel calls here, he's probably prepared to call river too.
He does call. The river card is an 8, so Phil with the best of it. Daniel checks. And Phil bets.
This is awesome.
I don't have that good a hand. I don't have that good a hand, but I don't know. I felt like he was gonna try to make a goofy move, so I might pay him. 400?
Yes.
Trying to say you have a queen, sir? When do you have? How do you? You're gonna learn my trick? How to flop
I
trips?
lost my screen.
I don't know. Okay.
Daniel calls.
You're right.
And Phil takes the chip lead.
You son of a gun. I played good, kinda, except you got there. I check
Daniel's
raised
got
queen,
ace
queen three. He calls with 6-9 because he thinks he's gonna outplay me. That's what this kid's doing.
I would have bet more if I
Huh?
missed.
Yeah,
I would've
whatever.
bet the
Because I
pot.
don't fold.
I'd have bet the pot.
So
They want you to done.
call. I have an ace.
Phil really knew where he was at in the hand. Fantastic value bet.
I had him. Queen, queen three. Check raise. Call 6-9. Okay.
That's the kind of game he's playing.
Yeah, I see that. Like the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. Right. Right here.
Yeah, that's what this is.
That's what it's like. 'Cause I'm, I do like Floyd. This move. Check, check, check.
That don't look like Floyd to me.
Huh? No. Can't hit him.
This is better than the Pacquiao Mayweather fight because someone's actually going to win this and it didn't cost $50 to watch it.
Right now, Phil has the advantage, and the blinds are up to 20,000, 40,000. 8-7 for Daniel.
90,000.
He raises. Ace queen suited for Phil.
Oh, really now?
He's re-raised.
So he did.
And he's got by far the best of it.
Okay.
Daniel calls.
Could be a good one.
The flop. Sees Daniel pair as 8.
Daniel's back to his old tricks again. Not even a club out there for Phil.
Phil continues. Daniel's all in.
You don't want to know. Before, you got another 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.6, 50 ace high. I mean, that's your hand, sorry.
1 point what?
1.65.
Looks like Phil's calling.
Got ace high? Yeah.
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 Phil
No
calls.
good. Of course. I mean, I got it.
Okay.
Daniel, a 3-1 favorite to double up here.
Daniel's in the lead with a pair of 8s.
That's correct.
But he needs to dodge aces and queens.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Neither one of these guys got to where they are today by being unlucky, that's for sure.
If Phil hits, it's all over. The turn card is a 9. Daniel now an 86% favorite. Phil still looking for an ace or a queen for the win.
Yeah. All in.
Yeah, I said you.
Yeah, you said it. Now, no ace, no queen. He win.
You hear his accent? Do it.
Yeah, he's very good.
Oh, God.
I have pair, 8. He is no pair, ace high. I told him, ace high, call anyway. I say, you ace high. He say call.
Now you win.
Not
You
yet.
see?
Maybe an ace or a queen come.
Feel, but if you,
never
give me,
know.
but if you give me 1,000, Daniel lose.
That's it?
You my favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
You could be
Okay.
bought. You could be bought.
He can be bought, his allegiance.
Daniel, sorry.
Okay.
Never heard of a Russian accepting a bribe.
The river
Boom.
is a 6.
He says boom. Full house.
can make 65.
Full house. 1.65 million because I got a full house. And he's got ace high over there. Yeah. Champion over here. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Card's breaking even a little bit.
Daniel now a monster chip leader.
I like playing with you. It's fun.
You
It's a lot
enjoying
more.
it? You enjoying
now
it?
I'm enjoying it way more than I was like a little while ago when you were just raising me all the time. Okay.
Man, nobody makes Phil Ivey smile like Daniel. Nobody male, at least.
Can't see, how much you playing about?
Not as much as I was.
Oh, yeah, you don't have that much.
Yeah, I don't.
What did you
Phil
rate?
raises to 90,000.
Yes, he did with ace 3. Daniel, king deuce.
He's in.
Well, it is suited.
And there's no point in 3-betting. He'll likely just get jammed on by better.
The flop is 8 trade deuce, pairs for both players.
It could all go in here. No.
Phil bets. Daniel calls. The turn card is another 3 trips for Phil.
And Daniel is drawing deed.
Phil bets again.
And that tray ball's a great card for Phil because I don't think Daniel's going to be too scared of it.
Yep. He calls again. We go to the river. Which is another 8, counterfeiting Daniel's deuces. He's checked for a 3rd time.
He's looking at me funny.
Bring it on down to Valueville.
All in.
All in.
All in.
Phil shoved.
That card didn't help me. Maybe it did. Are you trying to bluff me?
No.
Whatever. Go ahead.
Daniel folds.
Had the other pair.
Deuces.
Good kicker, though. You bluff that one?
Of course not.
It's true, unless you folded an 8, he did not bluff that one.
Maybe that card saved me money.
Yes, it did.
Yeah? You had an 8? Wow.
Nope.
You had a 3.
Yep.
Lucky me.
The deck let you escape.
Escape from state penitentiary, IV. Okay, let's take a break.
Probably a good idea. Daniel or Phil for the win. Hashtag Shark Cage. We're making history on the PokerStars.com Shark Cage. For the first time ever, Daniel Negreanu and Phil Ivey are heads up in a poker tournament.
I feel like for all the poker fans and for all the poker enthusiasts out there, like this is the best outcome possible.
Daniel is the chip leader right now, but you can never discount Philip Horatio Ivey.
Writing off Ivy would be like trying to write off Botox on your taxes. It's a mistake, and it's going to leave you looking a little bewildered.
Blinds 20-40 with a 15k ante. Daniel at roughly a 5-1 chip advantage. Action on Phil, Queen 7.
The computer hand. I'm gonna talk like a computer. I'm a computer. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking like a computer.
A call and a check. And top pair for Daniel, second pair for Phil.
Not a good hand for a guy who's up against it like Phil. Hard to get away from a pair like a hot girlfriend who treats you bad.
Daniel bets, Phil calls. The turn card is a 3. Daniel checks. Phil bets. Quickly called by Daniel.
Yeah, Phil can't love that quick call.
6 on the river, 2 pair for Daniel.
Check.
2 pair.
2 pair good.
There.
You had that? No, you didn't have a beat. You didn't have that beat, did you?
Nope.
Queen 8?
Nope.
Wow. He shows the queen. You didn't show no 8.
What else do I have, Daniel?
I don't know. Bill, I don't know what
Come on.
else do you have?
What do I play?
You play 6-9 on a queen 3 flop for a check raise. I do remember that.
I was gonna outplay you.
Well, apparently, yeah. And you did. You just no problem. 6 on the turn.
It would all felt different to you if I missed a 6.
It would have felt different.
I would have made it feel different.
You would have made it feel different. Oh, you had me like
Yeah, I would have made it feel
on a
different.
string like this.
That's the thing you don't know.
He still got me like a puppet.
Moar! I want Moar! These two are amazing.
That's the thing I don't know, huh? Okay.
Daniel with the Ivy hand,
90.
9-6.
I think the Ivy hand is 6-9, James.
And Phil has Queen 7 again.
I'm not gonna talk like a computer.
And Phil flops top pair. Daniel with a gut shot straight draw. Bets.
Phil might finally get some back here. Or Daniel can continue running like Secretariat.
Yeah,
All in
he's got all kinds of tricks. He does that to see what I do with my eyes and stuff, and then he does it. I gotta stop looking. Oh no! You know I had garbage. You win. He does the. Stole that move from Scotty Wynn. He used to do that all the time. Half like this. Voodoo.
It's one way to keep Daniel from sucking out on him.
You're on a nice run there, Jerome.
Thanks, Kid Poker.
He's good.
Phil,
they
have you
say.
check raised your mom before when you guys play poker?
Not
That'd
yet.
be dirty.
Check raise your mother.
Sounds like an insult. Careful.
Blinds are now 25,000 and 50,000 with a 15,000 ante. Phil's got 8-9. He raises. Daniel with a pair of 7s. That's a re-raise.
I like the 3-bet. Daniel doesn't mind getting it in with 2 7s here, but I don't see Phil folding 9 high either. He's way too likely to be live.
He calls in position. The flop is King 8-7, a pair for Phil, but a set for Daniel. Daniel checks.
Huh.
Phil checks behind.
Both playing it slow, but Daniel's playing it slowier.
The turn card is a 5, giving Phil a straight draw.
And now that Phil's got a legit draw, it makes it even less likely that he's gonna fold.
Daniel bets.
I'm all in.
Phil shoves!
I call.
And Daniel calls!
Set.
Set's good.
This could be it!
Oh, I win. Oh no, you need a 6. Never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't see that part. But I'm in good shape right now. I'm ahead.
Best shape of his life.
You never know.
Yeah.
Phil needs a 6.
Don't do it to us. We got some drinking to do.
4 cards Ivy can hit.
Something tells me Team Ivy's not exactly worried where their next meal's coming from.
It's okay. He'll be fine. Maybe he's in good hands.
Doesn't look like their first rodeo.
You don't want to win like that anyway, catching a 6. Huh? You don't care, right? Just however it happens? That would be dirty. He won't. He doesn't want to win that way. He'd throw it back. If a 6 comes, he'd just throw it back.
I sure would.
He'd be like, you know what? No, I don't want it. I can't win like that. Bad for my reputation.
The only thing that's bad for Phil's reputation is how much smiling he's been doing. Isn't that right, you little cutie pie?
The river card is a 10. Daniel
right.
takes it down.
Applause for both of these fantastic.
1-0. Whoa!
Hey, Phil, the bad news is you got to sweep that up.
Look at this.
Read the fine print, brother.
Yay! What's that? No, I know. Sober. I'm gonna. Thank you. It was fun. We had fun. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Boo! She says boo. You don't mean it.
I do.
No, only a little bit. He came second. That's pretty good. That's almost as good as first.
Good for $0.
It's right up there. Yeah, exactly.
Guess what, Daniel? The taxes on $1 million are outrageous.
Congratulations to Daniel, commiserations to Phil.
Yeah, where the party at? No, seriously, where is it? I want to go.
I feel good. It was a lot of fun. Shark Cage is exactly what poker's supposed to be. Competition, fun, and some high-level poker as well. Win it? It's pretty awesome.
I feel okay. I had a chance to win $1 million. It didn't work out this time, but there's always the next one.
It was really fun playing heads up with Phil Ivey. From a historic perspective, to have a matchup, myself versus him, is what we've done in the game for the last 20 years. It's pretty epic.
It was fun and exciting to play Daniel heads up. He's one of my good friends, and other than when he's playing me, I'm always rooting for him.
My intention was to win, and that's exactly what I did.